Okay, so the film I chose to review was Educating Peter. And a quick summary. So in the beginning, it's his first day of third grade, and he's on a bus and he's headed into school. He's happy. And in the first part of this film, you see like the interviews of the students when he first comes in, and they're all like, I was scared of him, he looked funny, he was shorter, he made loud noises, he hit us. And that was another thing they showed, like the struggles in the beginning of him adjusting to the class and the class schedule. And he would kick people in the face and hit them and push them down and crawl on them. And then you kind of see like even the teacher said she was scared, that she didn't think she was going to be able to do it. And then you see like that this determination of, we're not going to give up on this guy. And so the teacher was like, hey, look, I'm going to need an aide, just extra set of hands in here to watch all the students, if Peter requires extra attention that day. And she also was like, I'm going to consult my class because it is their classroom. So I'm going to consult the third graders on what they should do or what they think will help and what's best. And then she starts to see like these changes they've made work. And she realizes that Peter is very smart and he wants to learn and he understands. Like one of the parts in the film is like, he literally says to her, like, oh, I'm stupid. And she's like, no, you're not, Peter. And it's because he realizes that he is behind. But she admitted that she did not have learning goals for him when he first came. It was just getting him adjusted to the classroom. So she shifted her goals for him to be able to learn. And he was learning along with the class and was able to read and write. And by the end of the year, it was super sweet to see like the little kids say, oh, Peter's my best friend. I don't even know some of these kids in here. Like, I'm not really friends with them, but Peter is my best friend. And I thought that was so sweet. And he ended up getting an award that teachers hand out to students who they feel have had an extraordinary year. So he ended up getting that award. My overall impressions of the film were that it was very raw and didn't sugarcoat anything. It really just showed like the good and the bad of, and like being able to like peer into the life of a student with a disability in school, especially at a young age in third grade. At the beginning, it was very hard to watch him kick those students, and I'm like, oh, maybe he is a distraction, maybe he wasn't ready, but then it was so heartwarming in the end because he prevailed. He did everything that all the other kids did, and I thought that was just amazing. So you can really see like, yes, some of them are hard, like some days are hard, but in the end it's like worth it for them. I'm most impressed by the teacher, for one, including her students. That really shocked me because I don't think I have heard or seen any teacher like consult their students like that with anything big changes in the classroom. And I thought that was really awesome that she was like, hey, I'm also going to sit down with my students and ask them what we should do and develop a plan because it's their classroom and they deserve to have a voice in it. And I'm also impressed with the students themselves. Some of them weren't even asked to do things in regards to helping Peter, and they did. Like the little girls at lunch cut up his food for him, and nobody, no teacher, no one asked them to do that. They just automatically assumed that role to be there for him, to help him out. And I thought that was super sweet for a third grader to have that level of compassion. And I'm also impressed with Peter himself, because like I said, when he was first like in the school and kicking people and tackling people, I was like, oof, maybe he wasn't ready, like maybe they try next year. But he prevailed and really impressed me with how halfway through the year he was able to start learning and put aside all those things. I would recommend this film to others because I think it's just short enough that they're not gonna be like, oh, a film about special needs, like if I was to recommend it to my friends who aren't in this major. But I think it is enough to raise awareness on what it's like. it's just long enough to raise awareness of what it's like as a student with disabilities. So I think it is the perfect length and shows the good and the bad in the everyday life of a student with disabilities. So thanks.